the calls and many. Excuse me. So jiwano tunyumye wano mpola mpola we wano mpola mpola nga wempanga olunaku leero nina engoye nyingi. Hello, welcome to my evening live stream. Good evening and good afternoon. It's evening hours here and it's morning somewhere and it's around ziringa sawa mwenda ziringa sawa nya. It's around 10 p.m. somewhere. I'm not wrong, it's 10 p.m. somewhere and it's 4 a.m. in the morning somewhere. It's almost coming to 5, but anyway, if you just met me today, you're most welcome. My name is Nora. May I know your name please in the comment section? Welcome to my evening live stream. I hope you're well, but don't forget to subscribe, like and share. You can watch my short videos, watch the long videos, get to know about you, girl Nora. I'm a Ugandan, but I live in Saudi Arabia. I don't live here permanently. Alicia, how are you? Hi. That lash. Hey, really? Alicia. Alicia's. Huh? The eyes or the word? With the eyes. Alicia with the eyes. Oh, my back hurts. That's why I have to feel it. Hey, don't laugh at my eyebrows, guys. I'm learning to do the eyebrows. You know, I'm someone who does not wear makeup. So if you look, to be honest, yeah, I look embarrassing, but this is the only way to show people that I'm learning. I'm not perfect. I'm just learning. I know everyone is just learning how to do makeup. I know how you might feel. I like your flower shirt. Actually, this is not a shirt. It's actually a katifa. It's a free dress. Let me show you. I'm not wearing a shirt. See, it's an oversized free dress, so it's not a skirt. So, our topic today has a person who was raised in a home of so many people. How did you know that your mother loved you, or the way our mother did? For me, I grew up in a home where my mother never shown us that she loved us, yet she does. Hey, wait, I know who you are, but I don't know your name. I know who you are. I remember looking at a video and I saw you and half of the other videos. Really? Alice, let me even say it in an African way. Alice, where did you see me? Okay, so Alice has never seen me. Yes, I'm a YouTuber. I've been a YouTuber for over now 6 years. Yes, and yeah, I'm here in Saudi Arabia, and I've been creating my content. My content is about cooking, and I share my life experience on my channel. So you can go on and check on my channel because I post everything there. You can get to know me from my videos. You can, if you want to learn how to cook, you can still watch my videos and learn some simple technique. They are not that fancy, but at least simple for the beginners who yes, if you're interested into cooking. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Today I'm sitting, my back is really hurting, So I have to put my ass down so that I work while sitting. So today I'm not going to iron anything. How did we know that our mother loved us? You know, me, I grew up in a home where even a small mistake like this, my mother will flog you and you think that she is not your mother. But as a grown person now, I've realized that a lot of things. And I will always, every time I call my mom, I don't know why, but I know the reason why I say, Mama, I'm sorry. Me, I call my mama. So I say, Mama, I'm sorry. And she's like, why? Why are you always calling me and say sorry? I say sorry because I misunderstood her. And as a child or as a teenager, hey, okay. As a teenager, that I've grown to turn out to be an adult now, because I'm in my 30s now, I've realized a lot of things that none of any of those things that she did to us was showing us that she never loved us. I know there are a lot of teenagers or grown-ups out there who are still blaming their parents for me, the way they were treated. But if I tell you my story, that I've realized that my mother always loved us, but she didn't want to show it. Her showing way was in the other way around, and it was the way protecting us. I've learned that her way of protecting us, she never wanted to show us that I love you. Like nowadays, it's modern, parents show you that they love you physically, like you're seeing it, you can even see it. And that's not the best way of protecting your children. If I'm wrong, I'm really sorry for that. But me, my own way of growing up seeing it. Where do you live and do you have siblings? Yeah, I do have 6 siblings. We are 7. We only have one boy, but my siblings, they're in Uganda. So the way we were always being raised, and the way, a mother could yell at you, the way your mother could insult you. Today I saw a comment where the girl was like, what was that thing that your parents told you and made you think that you could never make it in life? Me, my mother could always tell me that I was always weak, yeah. And she could always tell me that your kindness will put you in trouble. Not everyone is good as you think. So I grew up to learn also that, and I've witnessed that with my eyes. So I have a little bit of kindness in me. I stopped being too kind. And another thing that I learned from her is that not everyone should be trusted, and a lot of things that came with it. But her way of loving, and it's not only her. I know there are some others also out there, and I know other kids also grew up with a kind of mother like mine, whereby your mother never showed you that they love. Abaya, go to maybe, but I've never, but go to Omar and Abdul Rahman's majlis. You know the other majlis where Abdul Rahman usually sits? Okay. You know it? Yes. I'll go that way. I will be back. I'm just going to see really quick something, and then I shall be back on this channel. All right, darling. So I was actually with someone, and then by growing up with my mom, there's a way, when you fight, or maybe when you see something, someone has something. Our mother made us grow up knowing that what you were given. I know most of people usually come to my comments and then they tell me, maybe because you guys you were poor, that's why you never had this and this. But it was never about being poor, or it was never about being raised in a poor family. It's not always about that. So they could always give us things. If my mother buys, she will buy for all of us. If it's high heels, we will all have high heels. If it's have boots, we will all have boots. But everyone with different colors. And we were always contented with that. We never say that, no, me grew up wearing high heels, I grew up wearing boots. So she used to buy us a lot of different things. By doing that, now that I've grown up, I've come to realize that she never wanted us to envy each other's of what we have. That shows that she wanted us to see that it's the same thing, whether you're wearing a high heel, whether you're wearing a boot, you're all still wearing shoes. If you're wearing a skirt or a dress, because she will ask us before buying them, she will ask us that, what do you guys want? What do you want me to buy? You want a dress or you want a skirt? And then you'll want to choose. But skirts, not this normal skirts like jeans and, jean dresses, fairy dresses, back then in 2000 and the year 2000, the late 90s there. So they'll buy those clothes, making us realizing that whatever you have, thank you, that whatever you have, be contented with that. Instead of wasting your time envying others, you have to normalize that we all have the same thing, but we are just different, or they are different. If maybe I have a skirt and you have trouser, skirt is skirt and trouser is trouser, right? You shouldn't envy. Like nowadays you find someone, they will buy you something and then someone will start crying over it. Someone will think maybe they don't love them, and then they buy for you the same thing. When you go and buy something that looks exactly like my dress, okay, you saw me with this dress, you go also and buy the same color, the same print. Do you know what shows? So that's how my mother raised us, showing us that it's not good. Those are the signs of envy, and by doing that, you grow up with a bad heart, not wishing others well. She raised us knowing that you should celebrate others. Do you know if you could fly a plane to Long Beach, California, because I want to give you a gift, but I don't live where you live? Oh, Machi. Alicia, you want to give me a gift? Just send it. I don't even have money to buy a plane ticket, so just send it. You can send me through a package. You can send me through so many ways. You can send me through a bank account. There are so many ways, Alice, that you can send someone, a gift. So you tell me which one is more easier for you, because I don't even have money to buy a ticket to California. Hey, that you have a boyfriend. Hey, Hunter mommy. Boyfriend. Yes, I have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend. So that's how we were raised, Me, I used to think that, because recently my cousin told me that, you know what, Nora, I used to judge, because she calls my mom aunt. My mom is a sister to her father. She told me, Nora, I used to think auntie never loved us because you guys, how did you guys grow up with her? We used to fear her by the words our mothers used to tell us that your mom was this and this. now that we have grown, I've come to realize that aunt was never a bad person. My cousin told me that. I only laughed, and then I told her, me, I'm her daughter, I'm my mother's daughter. Guys, don't forget to like, liking it. Liking and subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe. I told her that's my mom. That's the person that God wanted to be the one to raise me. If God wanted a good or a perfect mother, God would have put me somewhere. But God had the reason why my mother, my birth mother, has to be my mother, and God has a reason why your mother has to be your mother for some reasons. To be raised in different ways. You know, they say that we are so many people in this world that we have different behaviors, different cultures. May come from a different culture, and you come from a different culture. Me, I was raised in a way of, we call it mkono ya chuma. Mkono ya chuma means the hand of the metal, whereby by any slight mistake, you lie, anything, you break a plate, and then you grow up thinking that you just said that day I will get out of this house. The day I will get out of this house, it's the last day that they will see me. You said the last day they will see me in this house, because how could they? How could she do this to me? But it doesn't mean that they never loved you. Our mothers, they had so many ways of showing that they love you. Leave alone the love of nowadays, whereby parents are more a bit modernized. They copy the love from the TVs. Those are just written scriptures where someone reads, and even that person who is playing that part, it's just a script. That person is not real. She's just following, he or she is following a script of by being a good husband, being a perfect wife, being a perfect mother, being a perfect child. They're just following the script. But behind the script, their real life, it's even sad. So let us not copy the modern, and let us not copy the script life. Let's try to live in a real world. When we say a real world, it's where someone's not following through a script. You're not copying these K-pop things that you see the CEO is falling in love. No, in real life there is no CEOs. They are hunters who are hunting for money. And if you in life are the one who managed to get their CEO. So in real life, we shouldn't compare real life with that drama life. Because you find a guy saying that girls of nowadays, they want you to act like a Korean actor. They want you to, omuntu ayagala abeere ng'obaani naye nga si kyekyo kye tulina okukola. But welcome to Norah's evening live stream. Can you actually tell me in the comment section below, guys? Tell me. Mumbuulireko. You mean you guys that your parents never flogged you? You mean you guys you never felt like home is not home for you? Comment below. Comment below, because me, I want to share. I'm here to share my experience with you. And by sharing my experience, I hope someone learns how would you find the stream. By subscribing, by liking, liking, sharing, clicking the notification. Those are the things they should do so that they could always find you. Guys, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. I think Alison ali mukumpi togende California. You should just send me a one-way ticket to California because it's hot. It's hot here and I don't have anything to do. But how's my eyebrows? You guys like my eyebrows? Huh? I hope I'm doing a good job with my eyebrows, but don't laugh. Don't laugh at me. We are learning. When a student is learning, as a teacher, you just have to see what you could do for your students. Oh. Mugamba mchura. I was asking if you've just arrived on my live stream. Did you felt like your parents never loved you? Did you felt like your mother's love wasn't enough? Because I was sharing my experience with you guys, telling you that me, I grew up thinking that my mother never loved us. By the way, she used to flog us. Hey Maureen, how are you? Maureen, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome to Nora's evening live stream. Maureen, how did you felt when you were being raised by your mom? Has she ever flogged you? I'm good. How about you? Well, me, I'm fine. I'm fine, but if you know any medicine that can cure someone's back, today I'm sitting while folding clothes. I've been sick, my dear. You haven't seen me. I don't know how many days I've been off from live streaming, but I have been sick, suffering from back pain, and I've been feeling so bad. So yesterday and today, my body is recovering. So I decided to at least do something in the house. But I'm on the chair here. Today we are not bending. The moment we try to bend, it's like we are not getting up. I don't know what's really the problem. I've tried all the medication, but nothing is working for my back. Sorry, I did not know. Yeah, because I did not inform you. I did not inform anyone actually. I kept quiet. Kept quiet, and then I was just there in my room doing everything. They told me try to do exercise. I'm always doing exercise, but nothing is working. Last time my friend came, I was like, hey Nora, your sister told me you're sick. I was like, yes, I'm sick, but I'm not sick like I'm in a critical condition. It's just that my back. You know what my friend told me? that that I have too much maji. Niko na maji. My friend was crazy. Imagine my friend telling me that that's too much water. That guys, someone having a back pain, it doesn't mean that it's water. I hope you get quick recovery. You are. You need or the rub. The rope makes it. My dear, I've tried that. I've tried the rope. Even last night, before going to bed, I massaged my back, and I have plaster. There is that hot plaster that you punch it on your back, on your skin, and it makes your body hot, but nothing. Effect or see the doctor. Here in Saudi, seeing a doctor, it's wahala day. Seeing a doctor here in Saudi, Maureen, it's one of the challenges that we face as we house managers. It's so hard to visit a doctor. You'll be swallowing painkillers, you'll be using all different kind of things, but seeing a doctor can be like a miracle. When a miracle comes in. But guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is Nora. Welcome to my evening live stream. Tell me, guys, how did you felt growing up by a mother who could flog you? Those who have been always been flogged. Did you felt like home is not home? Tell me in the comment section below. But don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Me, I felt when I was young, I used to feel like home wasn't a safe place for me because even a small mistake, they have to flog you. But I learned all those things when none of those things were real. I just blamed my mom. Okay, darling, have a blessed day. That was her way of showing me the right path. Some, children, let us also try to look into ourselves. We are not that perfect. We are stubborn. We are stubborn to an extent of we don't listen. We are stubborn to an extent where we don't listen. Guys, yes, I'm liking. I only have views, but no one is liking. Even like, mbakube mu kibooko. Mbakube mu kibooko. Hey, we have 10. We have 1 million in the house, but I haven't seen any like. They are just disappearing, comes and then disappear, come and then disappear, come and disappear. But don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to learn how to cook, go to the main channel and then you watch the cooking videos. I have so many different videos whereby I teach you how to make cake, ice cream, a lot of different things, and where I also share my life. And by sharing that life on my journey, I came to realize a lot of things. And whenever, if you still have both your parents and they are still alive right now, make sure that you always apologize. Apologize until you feel your heart is settled, free indeed. Because without apologizing, most of us grow up blaming our parents, thinking that they never loved us. They loved us. Not every parent shows their love. You've seen parents who are showing their love to their children are talking back to them, their children are hitting them. You find a mother's bought a child a phone and then the child is like, I don't want it. That child throws it away. We grew up in a generation where we never had cell phones. We reached at our age and then we worked, we bought it for ourselves. The only thing we received from our parents was education, beating, to keep you focused on the right, so that you don't grow up and then people start saying that you were never raised well. No. Me, I came to realize that all those beatings were to, whenever you go out there, you represent your home. Me, I'm here in Saudi representing my home. So that whenever someone sees me, it's like that child was raised well. Me, I don't talk back. There are some things that I don't do. Hey, even you as a person, you can see no gamba, this child was really raised, or this is a good person, or she's a bad person. You're the one to judge. But the highest judge is God. So judge me knowing that you also have your own tales behind, okay? But tell me in the comment section below, how did you feel? And as an adult now, what have you learned in all those things that you passed through as a child? Being treated like that by your parents, me learned a lot. And that's why I'm sharing mine here today with you guys, that it was all a lie. Me, I saw what my eyes wanted to see, and I thought it was true. But when I grew up, I realized a lot of things, that the reason why Mama used to buy us those clothes, high heels, whatever we wanted. She didn't have enough money, but she bought what she could manage. And by that, she wanted to show us that even the little that you have, learn to appreciate. Never envy anyone. The time that you waste envying someone, do something useful so that you can also gain something for yourself. You see, these things, we are friends, and then you come to my closet, you see some of the clothes that I have, and you also run, you buy the same thing. Those are the sign of envying. So our parents wanted to teach us those things, that tiwe gombanga, even in the Bible it's there. When you envy someone, you end up having a bad heart. You end up wanting to do something bad to your friends. Those are people that you hear. You introduce your friend to your man, she steals your man. You think you have a friend, you have a thief. You introduce, that's why some men, they don't want their girlfriend to introduce them to their other girlfriends. That's why some men, they don't want to introduce their women to their fellow men. Why? Because of that. Sometimes people envy, their enviness reaches to an extent where you can no longer trust anyone. So, by our parents, some of our parents treating us the way they treated us, I'm actually folding clothes. By how our parents treated us, we saw it as we were not being loved. Like we were living in a child abuse home. We were living in an abusive home. That's why we grew up thinking it that way, which it wasn't true. So by growing up in such environment, we thought we were never loved. But our parents, they were preparing us, when they say for the worst, for the things that we will see or find in the future. And some of us who managed to get a chance to grow up, we are seeing them. We are seeing where people are. You find where there is no trust. You find where people have sort of different behaviors. People have sort of different behaviors. You find a child is hitting a mother. You find a child is talking back. Do you know talking back to your mother in my home? It's like you'll never breathe again. Talking back. Your mother is talking and then you also, hey, don't. In an African home where I came from, actually, my mother will first call her great-great-great-grand, and then she will tell you, did you just spoke to Mustafa? Did you just spoke to me, that daughter? And she'll even add her mother's name. Her mother was Joyce. She was like, me, the daughter of Joyce, the grandchild of so and so, the grandchild. And the moment she start counting all her great-great-grandparents, just know the beating you're going to receive. So in our home, you never talk back to your mother. And by that, what does it show you right now as an adult? It shows you that back then they were showing you that talking back, it's not good. When an adult is talking, osirikanga, n'owuliriza. When it's your time to reply, that's when you reply. But you don't talk, the other person is talking, you're also talking. There's a day, recently I was sick, and then someone called me, and then this person was like, Nora, can you hear me? I was like, yes. The person was like, can you give me your attention? I was like, yes. And then I kept quiet. This person kept on talking. And then this person was like, I think you're not listening. You're not listening. I'm just wasting my breath talking to you. And then I was like, you told me, can I get your attention? and I'm here on the phone, on the other side of the phone, listening to you, and you're still yapping. What's your problem? You're not listening. I tell the person, maybe you're the one who said you want attention, and I'm giving you attention. And by giving you attention, you're not receiving attention. I told him, you have a problem. But I realized the person was drunk. The person who called me at that time was drunk, so I didn't blame him that much. But in life, baba kugambanga nti toddamu omuntu ng'ayogera tokitangamu. Let me even speak Luganda. It's not good to talk back. Have you ever spoken, or maybe your rage, your anger is higher, and the other person was also, their temper is higher, and you're both talking back to each other? Do you know what comes out of talking back to each other? You'll end up self-hating. So that's the reason why our parents, they never wanted us to talk back to them. When you've done something, or whether you did not do anything wrong, when they are talking, you have to shush. Nowadays, kids of nowadays are like, who do you think you're talking to? In my mother's house, you say, who do you think you're talking to? Some of you lack whereby, in the countries where your other government favors you, they listen to you, but you come to Uganda. Mustafa said hello. Maitwera wantu. Obeera wantu n'olaba embeera n'ogamba maybe one I can manage. But it was all to respect, to make us, they were preparing us to grow up respectfully, because they knew there's a time you'll get up, you'd go somewhere. You're going to meet different people. You're going to meet people who are higher than you. Because I know, you all know, when you're at work, you have to be humble. Me, there's a lady I met, her husband was an ambassador. This lady once told me this thing. She was like, continue being humble and never talk back to anyone. Know your level. However much you're in a higher level, but still always control your mouth. Be careful of when to say things. She told me, I like the way you're so calm. Keep it that way. She told me, you know what, she told me when I traveled to UK, I used to work in an office. Because I was black, people never even knew that I was someone bigger. In my country, I was bigger. People bow down for me. In Uganda, it's only few people who know that I'm an ambassador's wife. But when I was in UK, working as a secretary, imagine, she was like, imagine me, an ambassador's wife working as a secretary. And then you have to serve people around you coffee. And sometimes they have to tell me to kneel down, that is it not your culture to kneel down for your elders? And then she has to do it. She told me I had to lower down my pride and kneel down and while serving coffee. But where did that made me? She told me I reached a certain point where even people in my office, they saw it, and later on I was promoted. So sometimes being humble in a place where people are treating you like a dog, learn to be calm. If you're all behaving like dogs and you're all barking is talking back, and you're all barking at the same time, no. None of you is going to win the battle. The only way to win a battle, it's by calming yourself. Calm down. Your time will come. That's what that lady told me, that the time will come where you will also back at those people who used to back at you. But how do you back to them? You don't back to them the same way they do. So what that does really teach, ebyo byonna biba bikusomesa gwe ng'omuntu. Hey, that's why you're not a good person. Hey, simanyi bichi. You, oh, me I'm this. You're wasting your time. Me, I was at my age actually. Let me say I was lucky. I managed to meet different people. Imagine me working for an ambassador. Oh, being trained by an ambassador's wife. And I remember there's a time where people used to think I was her daughter. Yet I wasn't even her child. It's just that we had the same name. She and I, we shared the same name. So people thought that she was my aunt. Whenever I could go to work, everyone would be like, Nora, could you talk to your auntie and tell her, to do this for her? But I never came out and told them that we were not related, that I wasn't really, I wasn't, do what? I wasn't what? I wasn't related to an ambassador's wife because I wasn't. Me, I was just there doing my own thing. Ali. Via areas, via name, but welcome back. Guys, don't forget to like. Come liking Echo, subscribing Echo. Guys, how is the weather there? What's the time in California? Alkali. Irinya alkali. Irinya ngari ya alkali. Zingeze nengoye nzijewo. So mnandi wetutyo. Me, that's when I came to realize that none of those things that I used to think were true. And that's why forever I will always apologize to my mom and tell her that I'm sorry. Because for me, I used to think that mom could flog. But one thing that I've learned, there's one major thing that I've learned in that, is that sometimes you might yell and your yelling or your flogging might not do a thing. Sometimes you'll find that you've just done nothing. Sometimes it's also good to communicate. Talk while like, don't make your kids be afraid of you whereby they cannot even come out and tell you what's going on. That's one of the major things that I've learned in life, that as a mother that I'll one day become, I have to learn to communicate to my child. However much I love her, I shouldn't show her that love. She thinks that my mother loves me and she could never do anything to me. My mother loves me, whatever I ask she does. My mother loves me, whatever. No. I have to show her that, yes, I love you, but I'm the ruler here. I'm the head of you. When I say something, you do it. If you don't like what I've told you to do, you come out and tell me the reason why you don't like it. Or if I've told you to do something, you have to do it. And if you haven't done it, you have to tell me the reason why you haven't done it. And then I'll see what punishment to give you. Those are the things that I've learned. That also as a mother, that one day I will be a parent or, to other kids. I have to learn that. Yeah, because, sometimes you might yell at the child and then they end up playing. Mwana natabako ni chakwasa. Good morning. It's almost midnight. It's almost midnight somewhere. I know you guys, where I'm talking about. And it's 5 in the morning. Yeah, in the US, Mulide. In the US, in the US, in the US corner. It's 5 in the morning. Good morning. Good morning to my friend Taylor. I hope he's well. Fun with Taylor, awesome Taylor. He has different names that he uses. Yes, I shout out to you, my darling friend Taylor, and I hope you're well wherever you are. Yeah. Shitegera. Nenga tuyiga okubeera abalungi. Goodies. Oh, way. So, Momboli, I've been here talking. I've never worked while sitting. Today it's my first time. Folding clothes while you're sitting. Oh, let me show you the chair. Me and Auntie Norah. Yeah, I'm just here, leaning on a chair. The pillow, I put the cushion. It's behind here. She's right here to help support the booty. She's supporting the booty. Oh, Yebanangi. Katwandulengoye. Ooh la la. Let's go dancing. Nange toyiwunya. Toyiwunya bitya. Stinky switch. Ninga mugamba mutya. Being raised in such place, me have learned so much. A lot of things the Bible is all enough mentioning. But all I can say to God is that, Father in heaven, thank you. I managed to realize the truth sooner. Before it's too late, I managed to realize truth. Because I would have thought that, like those who are still blaming their parents, you find a grown or matured person out there is still saying, I can never forgive my mother, and then they are forgetting that. When you say that you will never forgive your parents, you're forgetting that you're also going to be a parent soon. And the same, and such people, God gives them children that are going to behave exactly like her. God gives you your mini you so that you can experience what your mother went through. So the earlier you realize the truth and apologize, it's better. But if you insist in life and say, oh, me can never forgive my mother, I can never forgive my father, how dare, how could they do this to me? How could they raise me? And then they started. That's why they always tell us we should learn to forgive. Forgive and let go, forget about the past. I know forgetting the past, it's so hard to do that. But if you always bring the memories back, that's when you don't forgive. But if you forgive and let go, nothing happens. Oh, tambuza obulamu byatuuka bibeera byatuuka, but it doesn't mean that you should stop enjoying your life. It doesn't stop you. Our parents used to tell us, don't go to your neighbor's house. It's not that they didn't want us to go there, but they feared you might go there and break something. They don't have money to pay. And we thought that they didn't wish us well, they wished us well. You know why they did that? It's because, some of us, our hands are good at breaking, wasting. Ogenda mu nyumba y'omuntu, you go to someone's house, even just holding a cup, you drop it. Even this, you go to people's home, you leave it a mess. So that's why our parents used to say, you're not going there. Because they know you. Have you realized it when you've grown up? You're in your own house and you're breaking everything around you. That's the reason why your parents, they never allowed you to go to anyone's house. You could end up breaking your neighbor's TV. They don't have money. Back then, buying TV, in the 90s, buying TV was a miracle. And you're there saying that, Mama ne tata tebanjagala. Mama ne tata, they used to do this. They were bad parents. They were never bad. They were never bad. Let me tell you, if you have not realized yet the truth, I'm telling you, God is going to give you kids. Your mini you. If you're a wife, God will give you a child that's going to behave like you. If you are a man, God is going to give you a child that will behave exactly the same way. That's why realize the truth earlier on and forgive your parents. Don't say that I will never forgive. If you say you will never forgive, you're going to have children who are going to be like you, your own version of you. And your own version is going to torment you. And then you reach a certain point where you want to send them to your mother. Even your parents will be like, take care of your own child, take care of your own you. Because they cannot go back into that drama. They cannot. Because you were exactly like that. As a child, you were exactly like your child. So your parents are like, take care of your own. We are old. It's not that they can't take care of that child. It's just that when they remember how you tormented them, they feel like they don't want to go through the same thing. Church to the door, Nora is on the beauty here. She's here, she's on the beauty. But don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Good evening and good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning to all who have just woken up. Feturieno. We are working while some of you are preparing to go to work. Guys, what do you think about my eyebrows? That Nora is trying how to apply makeup. Anyway, I'm learning how to do my own makeup. So I've started with the eyebrows before, eyelashes, and then later on we come with that. But I don't think I will ever be able to wear those eyelashes. No, I will only be doing my eyebrows and wear simple makeup because I love looking natural. So I'll try my best to say that, yeah, we remain on our natural color. By the eyebrows, eh? Ziri kumuti. This kind of eyebrows, eh? Let you tell me, guys, eh? How are they? To be honest, I look like a clown. And let me tell that to myself. That's how I look. Or like a joker. Nenga muri mutia kanzulire nti gye muli bulungi. My name is Nora and I'm a Ugandan currently living in Saudi Arabia. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my channel. This channel is about cooking tutorial and I share my life experience here on my channel. You can go and watch my videos, watch the short and the long videos. It is Maru. Hi Maru, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Hi Maru, how are you doing? This, yes, that. Ninga kansubire muri bulungi. You're good. You're ganda. You're ganda more. Thank you, Mario. Thank you so much. Aitesa. Over Aitesa. Aitesi more. Thank you so much for liking. Subscribing. You know, whenever you're learning to do something, you totally look funny. Let me laugh at myself before anyone could say things. I know someone's mind out there who is watching is like, now look at this one. Now look at it. Your brain is playing a lot of words, but anyway, we shouldn't behave like sijakyogera naye nga tubeere balungi. It's hot. It's hot. Don't say that. What is she doing now? Amen. So I was asking, how was it growing up at your home? How did you felt while your parents or one of your parents was blaming you as a child? How did you felt? Did you felt like it was unfair? Did you felt like home is not home? Tell me. comment below. I want to know. How did you guys felt? And tell me, now that you're old enough, what have you learned in your life? Chichoize mukubeera nga bazadde bo, they always yell at you. What have you learned from that? Do you want to be same as your parents, or you want to be a perfect mother or a perfect dad when you grow up? You want to be that mother. When your child tells you, Mom, I don't want food, immediately you say, okay, baby, what do you want? When your child tells you, Mom, I don't like that person, and then you tell the person to move. You're that parent who does whatever. You're like you're not remote. You're not the parent, but your kids are the one parenting you. They're the one telling you what to do. More commenting it. Me, I want to know your thoughts. But don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let us subscribe to be able to grow that channel, to get to know more about me, so that we can continue walking on this journey of loving each other, of inspiring each other through our live stream and through this channel. Oh, alhamdulillah, I managed to finish folding clothes, guys. There were many, there were a mob. Ninga Mumboli, how did you felt? Me as a child, I'll tell you guys, I used to feel like I was never loved growing up, because every time they could flog us, you broke the plate. They have sent you to bring something and then you couldn't find it. And then they will ask you, are you fighting with it? And then you're like, no, I can't see it, I can't find it. And then someone will just come and carry something in front of you, and then they end up knocking your head. Then they will tell you, you have big eyes, but you're blind. You cannot even see. I sent you to bring me salt, and you're standing in front of salt. As a child, they will send you to bring a cup. And then you ask, which cup? We used to have different cups at home. There used to be a mug. There used to be these cups that will make noise. There used to be plastic cups. So, and then you ask, which cup? And then they will tell you, you're asking me which cup? How many cups do we have in the house? Instead of the person telling you, bring me this kind of a cup. No, they'll just tell you, bring me a cup. So you reach inside the house. You're looking at a lot of cups in front of you. You're wondering, which one am I supposed to take? And then they ask you, are you fighting with them? And then you take like 5 to 6 minutes without coming outside. They follow you inside that house. What they will do to you inside that house, it will be you witnessing or explaining it like me here today to you. But all in all, our parents, they loved us. It's not like this modern love where parents are copying love from the movies. It's not like nowadays where you're finding people want their spouse to treat them like movie actors. You want someone to behave like Angelina Jolie. You want someone to behave like those Korean idols. No, that's not real. In real life, it's different. Me, I've come to grow up to realize a lot of things, and I've normalized a lot of things. And that's why whenever I find myself in the middle of thoughts, I tell God, help me, guide me, correct me, Lord. If I'm taking the wrong path, help me. And then I reflect to my mother's words. And let me tell you, my mother's words are the reason why I'm here today, living and witnessing the miracles in my life. Because if that woman never flogged me, me was a silent, stubborn kid. I was that kid, guys. When you do me something, I will keep quiet. And the way could revenge on you, Me was that child that, peeing, you go and pee in a container, you keep it. I never used toilet. I could do something, put my tools somewhere, and then I mix it with urine. And then to those who have done wrong to me, that's what is going to be their splash. You're joking. Me, I was one of the kids that you never wanted to joke with. I remember there's a time I was minding my own business, and there was this girl in our community. They used to live in I remember with those houses were national housing, whereby I grew up and I realized that you pay in loans. Those houses which are already built, nice houses, but those houses, they had a 3-bedroom. Now at my age, I can also own that house by not even paying in loans, but working so hard and put such a construction. But as a child, I never knew any of those things. So, children who used to come from those houses, those houses, they all look the same. So for us, we used to, as kids, we used to say, I wish I could also. I wish, but our parents never had money, to also live in such houses. But later on, as I told you, I realized those are houses where you pay. You pay mpola. But anyway, that's not the reason. Kids who used to come in such homes, they were mean. Hello, Karma, how are you doing? How have you been? I hope you're well. Welcome back. Kids who used to live in those houses, okay, we should call them national housing or estates, people who used to live in estates. Kids who used to live in those houses, they were like, they are living in heaven. And you guys who are living in this apartment, you were like nothing to them. So I remember I was around like 9 years old. At that time, I hadn't yet grown I didn't have these tutus. I didn't have them. Mine actually delayed it to come. And then, while I remember that evening, we were heading back home. I'm so late. You're not late, actually, but I hope you're well. So, one evening, I remember we were going home. I was minding my own business, and suddenly these kids slapped me. Imagine that. Did you see the Egypt versus Argentina? Yes, I saw, but you guys, you said you were not playing for, you Egyptians and Morocco. You guys, you came out and you said that you guys are not representing Africa. You were representing Arabs. So now, wow. You see, Argentina has to show you that you guys, you're all Africans. Magari, love each other. Just because you have different skin tones, it doesn't mean that the problem is that referee is corrupted. So you want to be like Trump. Who said that? No. No one is corrupted. That's called the world of game. Eh? So you want to tell us you started to behave like Moroccans, eh? Eh? If you guys are out, you out. Hmm? People were like, okay, let's see. Morocco is going to represent Arabs. We are not Africans. We have no problem. You know, we people with dark skin, we have no problem. Hmm? Whether you guys, you keep on denying us. And the more you deny us, that's the more God will continue punishing you guys. Eh? Hmm? Why? Why would you say that you're not representing Africa? Why? You're the reason why those players are stepping on you. Now France, Morocco is out. Hmm? Why? Accept. Accept who you are. You people, you have a problem of not accepting who you are. That's the problem that you have. You don't want to accept. So in the world of the match, we should just rejoice. That by God, Egypt did what it had to do. Yes, they did what they had to do, but that's the world and that's the game. Hmm? I'm going to tell this. Last time I saw Egyptians, they were insulting Messi. They were insulting Messi. Messi has nothing to do, and now they're insulting this the French guys. However much he's half black and he has half Cameroonian, people are insulting him. That's not good. Me actually, I don't like the way this year the match it has a lot of drama. Since the World Cup started, the World Cup has a lot of drama. Yes, you're absolutely right. The world that we are in, we just have to, but it's game. Let's enjoy. So now we are waiting to see who is going to take, who is going to take the cup this time. Last time actually it was Argentina, but this time we want to know who is taking the cup home. We are waiting. Eh? But good thing I love about Egyptians, they did not say terrible things to their players. Kudos to them, and we are sending them lots of hugs and kisses to the referee, to the players. We love you guys. Let us not behave like Koreans. Koreans, by the way, did not like the way they welcomed their players. It's not good. They got hold of his Instagram account and got his number and lots of other stuffs. But did you see what the Egyptians did to the referee? No, I didn't see. But one thing that I can say, at least for them, they attacked the referee. They are not like Koreans who attacked the players and the what and their trainer, which was not good. They were not actually giving hope to their players. Koreans, for them, they were wrong for what they did. But Egyptians, I understand, you would have taken Molo here to the field. Maybe, I won't say his name. The moment I say his name, you guys will also attack me. Let me say it. Salah did his best, guys. I know Salah represented well, but as a player, Salah knew the truth that there is winning and there is losing. But this time, you see, come on, they say it's castle of the pharaoh. To tell you this, you see, this World Cup has a lot of drama. The World Cup of this year, from the players, even politicians, they have to get involved into the game, which is not allowed. The game shouldn't be involved with politics. Even the fans themselves, they're like, I think they should give the fans a chance to be on the field. And we see how you guys can run. This year, people, we are not going to forget the year 2026, the year of the World Cup. This is the World Cup where people will be always talking about the World Cup, which was hosted in the US. It had a lot of drama from the beginning to the end, from the players to the referees to the presidents to the governors to the whatever. It has a lot of drama. And players, the fans, they added more salt. You know, fans, they added more salt. And then Korea went and added in the fuel. Yeah. But putting aside the referee has and Hassan's performance was a real man. Yeah, you know, for them they did their job. For them they did their job. It's just that, you know, we fans, but me, I'm not a big fan of soccer. I've always told you guys here, I'm not a big fan of soccer. But the reason why I ended up watching this year the World Cup, it's because of the drama. The drama was too much, so I had to tell my brain, Nora, we have to see how this thing is going to end. But me, I'm not even affected by with anything. People are doing all the crazy thing. Me, I'm just here chilling, and I'm like, which side? You know, we as Ugandans, that's why you always find people say, but Ugandans, you guys, you confuse us. Because we are there to see who is winning and who is not winning. We were just there to wait for a perfect time so that we can snatch it. While people are stressing themselves, did you see that Egyptian who went and said on the camera, no, this World Cup this time is not fair? The poor thing was crying. Oh. We had tears, people dropping tears. I'll share this. Your love is so magical. Don't wanna follow the sign. We are here. Thank you for support of Egypt and Palestine. Oh, honestly, I know it's a little English, but I'm not fluent in it. The good thing you're writing and we are communicating. That's what's more important. You know, it's not about the way you speak, but as long as you can write, you can communicate with someone in English. That also is good. So maybe those are the good signs, you know. Signs that shows that you're upgrading. And after the last live stream, I thought that you didn't want us to get to know each others, but I respected your decision and said we could just be friends like sisters. Hey, it's good actually to be someone's friend. It's good to be like sisters or with brothers. You know, this thing of, you know, wanting to have something else with someone is not good, guys. Sometimes get to know someone first. It's funny. Yeah, it's actually, to me, it's funny. It's good to always get to know a person and, yeah, become someone's friend. As a woman, I prefer someone getting to know me. Not just jump and then someone comes and say, yeah, hello, you know, and they went and only, and then someone takes you in and out. It's good to know someone. Manyumuntu. That we Egyptians naturally struggle to read Arab. Just send me some Olohia. Send me some Egyptian aroma, the food. Send me. Naye mugamba mutya, good morning, good evening. So guys, do you like my eyebrows? You know, Nora is learning how to do makeup. Let me come closer to the camera, then you guys, you see. I'm learning to do makeup. I wish I was in America. Well, you don't need to be in America to speak English. Even American English is different from the British English. You can even learn English from the comfort of your own house. Around there at home, you're learning English. You speak English like a pro. Morocco reject an African claim. You guys don't make me laugh. People are still blaming each other. Eh? People are still blaming each other. Let me read for you here the article. Hmm? The article says that Morocco rejects anti-Africa claims, admits other historic World Cup run. So they should write what on them? Since they don't want to be Africans, what should they write on them? Mm-hmm. No, this is about the. This is about Man City buying the new players. Let me clear it. But I'm just kidding. Egyptians are always genius, and it's an honor for me to be an Egyptian Muslim. Lucky you, the rooftop is watching us. It's actually not watching. It's not actually watching. Yeah, it's always good. Like me, I'm always proud to be a Ugandan, and I'm proud of a lot of things. I'm a Christian. I was born in a Christian home, and in our family we have non-Muslims. Twitch, how are you, US? Hello, good morning. Twitch, I hope you're well. Teresa, I hope you're well. No, I didn't mean the people on the live stream. Hey, how are you doing, girl? Oh, I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking. How is your morning today? Nice to meet you. My name is Norah, and I'm a Ugandan, but the country I live in, Saudi Arabia. Who is this? You're seeing her, and she's seeing you. She's called Trist, or Tristan, Tristan, Twintad, Twinit. You can call her many names. Oh, you're Ugandan. Yes, I'm a Ugandan. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to Norah's channel. So if you guys, some of you have just arrived, my question was, how did you feel growing up in your home? Nice to meet you, people. It seems you're hoping for something. Who, me or who? Hoping for what? The only thing I hope it's this year to end faster, and also next year to end faster, because I want to go home. I want to go home and enjoy the breeze. It's cold at home. It seems you're hoping for something. I'm not hoping for anything. The only thing I'm hoping for is to go back home. I can't wait for my contract to end so that I can go back home, enjoy the weather in Uganda. I enjoy going to the club. I miss going to the beach. I miss a lot of things. I miss going out on the trip with my friends. I miss a lot of things. I miss my favorite person to hug me so tight. Oh. Ah, okay, she is speaking Arab or what? Don't tell me she is she's going to embarrass us. No, 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 no. She's speaking English actually, but it's okay. I'm satisfied. What's the time? Is it in America? It's 5 in the morning. It's 5 in the morning. Actually, let me say it's already 6 in the morning in the US. So, but not entire part of the US. Some places it's I don't know, but the one thing I know that there's a part in the US where it's actually like in the evening, yeah, and there's some part in the US where it's morning, 6 in the morning. Where were you? You're late. I'm actually just coming outside from out and I'm sweating. I need to wash my face. It's hot out. So I'm here. It's hot outside, guys. That it's here in Egypt. It's 6 a.m. in the morning. Alexandra time. It's 6 in the morning. So if it's 6 in the morning, we here in Saudi Arabia, it's already 18 p.m. It's 18 p.m. and that means you share the same time with the midnight difference between the two countries. So for you guys it's morning, hours, you know. In Australia it's already 12 midnight in Australia right now. People are sleeping and we here in Saudi Arabia, we are still awake. It's 7 p.m. in Dubai, and in Oman it's 7 p.m. In India it's around like 9 p.m. same time with Chinese. But now the difference, eh? So now you see how the world is. Yeah, so you guys, you've just woken up. So you're in the same time with her. Tell me how you're doing. You seem to have faced a lot of difficulties. Facing difficulties like what? I haven't faced any. There's no any difficulties. Yes, in life there are challenges, but challenges in life teach us a lot of lessons. You either choose to be strong, either you choose to be weak. They say that some people say when you grow up, when you want to be a fool, you become a fool. When you want to be wise, you become wise. You're the one who chooses what you want to be in life. Whatever life brings into your life, it makes you to choose what you really want to be. So I won't say that, it only teaches me lessons. So you mean you yourself? No, I'm not karma. You're what? You're not karima or karma. You what? Hmm? The accent. Ooh, my head. Oh, my head is hurting from the back. Ooh. Mm. You were. Just arrested hours after scoring the bell ate bamuziza tebasobola mukkiriza fulu muzanyisa Uganda. Okay, see you later because my grandma is calling. All right, see you. Hey, Kale, bye bye. Masalama. Shukran Habibti for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Wiri babu.